Some of you all are dragging this whole black men speaking to you at the grocery store thing. And there were some women in the comments that said, I just don't feel like it. I don't want to be bothered. I'm just minding my business. You know, I feel this type of way. Understandable. And that's it. But now you all are dragging it to where now you're saying, well, why would a black man speak to me at a grocery store? Why don't black men? And it's becoming an issue with black men. Some people come from an era or a generation, or even some people come from certain parts of the world, like the South, where people are just hospitable, where people just speak to one another, especially the black community. There used to be a time where we acknowledge each other. How you doing, brother? How you doing, sister? Angie Stone used to have a song, Black Brother, you know, strong brother. We used to just acknowledge each other because we shared a common struggle. You can literally say hello to someone and keep it pushing. It takes you no energy to say hello. Literally keep it pushing. Like you can physically push your cart, say hello, and keep going. Instead, you're making this, oh, black women are tired. That man asked a simple question. Not every man is hitting on you, ladies. I don't believe a man is hitting on me until a man tells me I'm hitting on you, I'm interested, I like you, and I want you. Other than that, I'm just going to say hello. Then it's like, oh, well, he has to buy your groceries. Maybe I would have said hello. Okay, so is it a matter of you not wanting to speak, or you're not wanting to speak unless somebody buys you something? Buy your own groceries. I don't need anybody to buy my groceries for me to say hello to them. I can buy my own groceries. Because trust me, if a man buys your groceries, he's going to be expecting more than a hello. Again, if you don't want to speak, cool. But stop making this a gender war. Stop making this, oh, black men, oh, how dare you? But making entire think pieces on this and doing all this, y'all are doing too much. We'll never grow as a people if we keep tearing each other down for the littlest things.
I do not feel safe around black men at all. If I'm at the grocery store and I see one walking towards me down the aisle, I go in the opposite direction, or I just hope he leaves me alone. When I'm at the gas station and I see them, same thing. And don't let me see them in a group. You do not have to worry about me. Black men tend to think that they own us black women. I hope that makes sense to somebody. They think that they own us. When we tell them, I'm not interested, when they try to holler at us, they continue to talk to us. Some of them even get violent with us. I had this man walking in circles following me at the grocery store, and I had told him no already. If I see white men, I don't know, maybe they're racist, maybe they don't find me attractive, maybe they're intimidated, I don't know, but they leave me alone. Every other race, exact same thing. Black men, no. They keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and keep on going. And I've been in so many scary situations because a black man did not want to take no for an answer. Why do black men act like this with us? Why do they act like they own us? Why are they so aggressive and angry with us? Somebody help me understand this.
This is a good one. And I have a follow-up clip I'm going to play of her expounding on this whole situation. But this is insanity. I appreciate the first sister on that clip. And I guess there's a guy who's talking about this. I don't even feel like playing it and getting into it. You guys can look it up. Approaching black women in a grocery store or something like that. Google that. But the funny thing is, this has been a huge complaint, or not a complaint, or something that black men have said in terms of black women. A lot of times you just are unapproachable. You're mean. You think that you're too good to speak to anyone, and you just basically dismiss the black man altogether. Nobody wants us. Nobody finds us attractive. What are you talking about, man? Now, there are creeps. I'm not a woman, but there are creeps out there who aren't all there, who basically would lose it and explode on a woman because she rejects them. And there are a lot of women in fear because of that. But at the end of the day, unless you have a strap on you, who's going to come to your rescue? Now, a lot of you are going to say, well, the white man or the police or so on and so forth. Well, maybe you just need to move to those areas where there are no black men. Move to an Iowa, a Montana, a Idaho, things like that, where you don't have to worry about encountering black men. Because this seems to be a thing. Like I told you guys before, where I live or any of the places I've lived, black women don't speak. They'll put their head down or turn their head and make it a point not to speak. And that's perfectly fine, but it didn't used to be like that. And you can say, everybody always says it's the South, it's the South, it's the South. But what about being a human being? So nobody else is a human being anywhere else where you will speak? Or you feel like you're too good to talk to people? I know you guys from the city, New York, and a lot of other metropolitan areas. No, you don't. You can end up. Hey, go for it. I get it. There's so many people in passing, you can't speak to everybody. But we're talking about in a grocery store or a one-on-one encounter with someone, you know, But a lot of you may be just raised that way, but you'll look for constantly be complaining about guys for protection, but you disrespect black men, which I just did a video on that, and say yada yada yada, black men this, black men that. This woman right here in the pink, this second one, she says I go the other way, I do this.
I just posted a video about that black man who asked why don't black women speak to him when he's at the grocery store, and it's never just hello. It's never just good morning. There's always an ulterior motive of getting something that you want behind it. I have literally watched men not speak to other men, not speak to someone that they don't see attractive, but as soon as they see me, they get this Cheshire cat smirk on their face with their little stupid ass faces, and then they want to get up all in my face and say hi to me. I had bird poop on my window one time, so I figure I'm going to stop by the car wash real quick and just use the little hose thing to wash it off and continue on with my errands. So I pull up, and there was this guy who had some kind of table set up where the vacuums were. I didn't think anything of it, so I dig for my change so I can go into, so I can utilize the hose, and he speaks to me. I ignore him. Like, it's hot outside. I'm starting to get sweaty. I'm frustrated because there's bird poop on my car. Next thing I know, I look up. He's just staring at me like this, like the characters in the movie Us. So I'm already creeped out. I immediately look at him and say, leave me the alone. I don't want to talk to you. He goes, oh, I was just trying to come over and speak to you. I said, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me the alone. He goes, well, I work here. I said, well, that does not mean you have to talk to me. Back the away from me. He proceeds to still stand. Like, this is the wall. He keeps standing right here. So I spray him with the hose until he moves out of my goddamn way. Long story short, I get the bird poop off my car. I did a quick rinse around, and then I left. There were so many people who pulled up to that car wash that he did not speak to, okay? And even if a man pulled up and was like, what's up, man? It stopped right there. He did not approach anyone else at that Fakakta car wash. He just approached me. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this. Men who do stuff like that, I think I heard somebody else say this too, men who do stuff like that are predators. They're the people that you want to keep your children away from, for sure. Those types of men.
Okay, I had to stop her before you play the rest of this. Because he spoke to you and he looked at you with a smile. And then you completely lost it. Now he wasn't even trying to get your number or anything. This is like you went nuclear on him. And I feel like something's wrong. And she has a huge following. I feel like something's emotionally wrong with this woman. Her disdain for men and how she talks about men and how she goes about her life is just strange. To say this much things about men, like your hatred and you sprayed the guy and all this other stuff, is just insane. Who would ever want to talk to you? And I'm interested to know where she's from and who she was raised around and who she thinks she is. But women get off. I mean, even on the He-Man woman hater side, as far as men, you guys, is this what you focus on all day? Is this type of energy, man? That's insane to me. That is completely insane. But let's finish up this clip.
Are dangerous, and I totally realize that he could have pulled out a weapon on me. He could have assaulted me in some way. I totally understand that, so I say no and cuss these men out at my own risk. But it's never just about speaking and saying hello and go. I have never had a man simply just say hello and walk away. As a matter of fact, it's only happened twice in my life where a man literally said, hey, I just wanted to walk up and tell you how beautiful you are. Bye. They were honest. That was it, and they left me alone. Other than that, it's never just a hello. It's never just, and they interrupt you at the most inconvenient times. When I am walking into that grocery store, my number one concern is, what aisle are the Pop-Tarts on? Do they have a sale on the peanut butter Captain Crunch? Which one of these throw a pasta in the pan meals is Savannah gonna eat because her tastes change every week? What snacks do I need to get for her friends because they're forever at my house and now I have to feed them? I am not worried about anything else at that point. And any man who thinks that I or any woman owes them conversation is an abuser and a predator and a weirdo. I've never met a dude that was worth anything do anything like that to me, because you know why? The dudes that are worth a damn are busy running errands and living their own productive lives. They're not worried about anything else. And if they do get to know someone, it's someone, you know, within the things that they do on a daily basis that they've been chatting it up with. But I've never known of a dude that's worth anything that's catcalling people and aggressively trying to flirt with someone at the grocery store. It doesn't happen. You cannot convince me otherwise. These men that do stuff like that do it to everyone. They throw their line out and they do the same thing to everyone until they catch some poor idiot that is willing to give them a chance. And that poor idiot is never me.
I'd be interested to know who's clapping her cheeks at the end of the day, because it might be the same dude she's talking about, right? But for one thing, this woman needs to get off of her high horse completely, because this is just listening to this. Nobody can talk to you. Nobody can say hello. You obviously aren't that afraid of black men because you are very aggressive and you talk to them in any kind of way without fear, as she said, of what they'll do to you. If they're so dangerous, if men are so dangerous, a woman wouldn't be talking to dudes like this. You know what I mean? You ignore them, so on and so forth. Now, her daughter, which I believe she has a daughter, whoever this dude was, this is where women, if a man was saying something like this, the way she's talking, a woman would say, who hurt you? This woman must have done a number on you. We can say the same thing about her. Whoever this guy was, the child's father or whatever, she might have been one of these gullible women. She got her cheeks clapped and got her heart broken and she just can't get over it. Baby, you got to move on. Getting your heart broken is a part of life. But to think that nobody can talk to you, hey, that's fine. This is why men aren't talking to you. This is why as you get older, either you live in a community of other women or you're going to have some man that you're looking for to help you. You'll notice, guys, and I'm going to leave it at this. The older women get, the more they're alone, the more guys aren't around them like that. They aren't talking to them like that. They aren't getting the attention that they used to get. And that's just how it is, bro. So let her, a woman like this, she seems like she'll be trouble from the start. Fellas, don't let that stop you from shooting your shot at a woman. But this is why a lot of you are. And there's nothing wrong with talking to her. If a woman doesn't want to talk to you, keep it moving. She's like, men don't do this, men that. Yeah, men do that. The grocery store is one of the best places to talk to women, in my opinion. Unless she's acting like that, like she's like putting her head down and can't give you eye contact. This is day-to-day errands where people meet people. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. I'm the best. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.